Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, and David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So SMU's offense will have the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catch.
Cam, can you bring my phone, please?
Tested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The play action.
What are you doing? Just watch the show.
To the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Leaves him with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
I'm just all about
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
It got to get better. I don't know what's going to make it better.
Let's see if he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on him for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Lining up to convert third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Now on the option. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself in for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And that's not the way they threw it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time. They were in zone. They fooled him. And just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Third and 20, yeah.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after
Yeah,
it.
he get my man.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
I know I don't have offense. I just don't run shit that don't make sense. But that's, I don't know.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
What's up, Eric?
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked off the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolfpack will line up and punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
My old coach says to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now, here's second and long. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the Big Mounts carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He smashes his way through again. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your runner.
Make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at second and 8. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the DB. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They got it at the 25. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the end route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Can't get him to the ground. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
I'm a two-time player. coming for
And
the
he's going to
12.
try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, it's a nice job by the corner.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining, I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard. The tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Trying play action. Unloads it left. Looking for the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the 8. That's reeled in. It's Dalton. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. That's caught. It's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Give to the back. Hard running there.
Oh, man, sucks.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you can tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Mustangs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Now on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dang, Bryant. Right there. Boot tackle.
That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Get in.
Fires to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina State has him back in the offense, headed to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you see this forward look at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Fullback's got it. Shot him up for the 1st down. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gives it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Hand off to the single running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get headed towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in the... They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Breaks into the open. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they turn it.
They hit that button, man. I think I did.
Man, the defense has just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field. But unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia Tech takes a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Frank Beamer built there in Blacksburg, they're a long way from that right now.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this in this drive.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The give out of the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes a connection. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It
Killing
really
me, that
mattered.
dumb shit,
Single
like the
covered,
whole
double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working down left side. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got it right where you want it.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Under fire. Nice move there. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situations, a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Fourth down coming up.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fibbing.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. They didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different, almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so